CEO Donald Trump card has endangered to cut finance aid to Honduras above a big team of migrants header to the U.S. boundary. In a chirp located on Tuesday, Mr. Trump card told the nation's CEO was said cash would be cut once if the team was not stopped and refundable. Honduras has a lengthy story of poverty reduction and corrupt practices. It as well has one of the highest assassination rates in the planet. The team of at low 1,500 migrants grew quickly in amount above the weekend. On 160 human beings initially set off on Friday of San Pedro Sula, a infamous Honduras criminality hotspot. They spurred through the boundary in Guatemala on Monday, in spite a hard police force present and by the government procedure trying to unite their path. The joint state has firmly aware the CEO of Honduras how if the big convoy of human beings header to the INS is not stopped and driven behind to Honduras, no more than cash or aid will be taking into account to Honduras, efficient once. Soon following Mr. Trump card's chirp, it was informed how Bartolo Fuentes, one of the convoy's organizers and a ex-Honduras lawmaker, had been arrested by Guatemala authorities to be expelled behind to Honduras. The other period Mr. Trump card has endangered Honduras's aid above migrants. In April proverb it was in act above else team. Officials in Mexico and the U.S. include been tracking the migrants, who include shaped which is named as a convoy, above the history few days, producing threats on their rights to come the nation. Recent 1 week, defect CEO Mike Pence forced center us countries to do more than to hinder massive migrating. Speak yours human beings, don't put yours families at hazard by take the hazardous travel polar to try to come the joint state unlawfully, Mr. Pence told. In a declaration given on Tuesday, the Honduras Overseas Ministry forced its countrymen versus connecting the convoy, dismissing it as a policy trick to violate the controllability, sustainability and world of our countries. Honduras, that has a people of on 9 millionth, has presumptive problems in mob abuse, narcotic wars and corrupt practices. Keelan Humana, a pregnant woman 21-year-old in the convoy, said the related click how she leftward Honduras since she and her future kid had been endangered in die at household. Else female, 24-year-old Andrea Fernandez, who is traveling in 3 family by 7, said Reuters she could not discover job and afraid for her household's security. Weird departure to fall in on Donald Trump card. He has to get us to, she said the news story agent. The team has said the print they are hoping to search shelter in Mexico or the U.S. Mexico's migrating institution told in a declaration on Monday how March attending would include to classify by migration rules separately in procedure to undergo via the nation. This law does not ensure for any permit to come the nation out of meet the requirements, and later go on to a tertiary nation, though by the government agent told. U.S. officials are as well tracking the team. On Saturday the U.S. legation in Honduras told it was severely worried on the convoy traveling polar in erroneous promises of incoming the U.S. Down there is a legislative commitment to listen refuge claims of migrants who include arriving in the U.S. if they say they terror abuse in their household countries. In latter weeks, U.S. Customs Officer and Boundary Protect, CBP, include been charged of intentionally restrictive accessing to ports of accession on the boundary. The CEO has been vocal on needing to bring migrating on the nation's southern boundary, and has overseen a band of null-tolerance measures as stringent rules with he took office space. Changes to arrest rules saw thousands of immigrant family arrested and separate of their parents over the year, sparkling domestic and world conviction.